Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. It's been a bit. I'm sorry. Where did September go, bro? Like, I feel like that Green Day song like came true. Like, someone woke me up and I was like, what the hell? Where did September go? Dude, I've just been so freaking busy lately. And not to excuse my lack of content, but to be fair, it was like one day it was 92 degrees. I'm not kidding. This was like last week or a week and a half ago. It was like 90 degrees and I was like, I'll just make a video tomorrow. And then it just was like black and white switch to being like 50 degrees on a high, and it was like raining every day. So I just haven't been able to ride the bike. I haven't been able to get old Brigitte out. So I just haven't been able to make a video, which sucks. And on top of that, anytime there was a nice day, I'd be doing something. And on the weekends, I really don't have time to do anything because, you know, your boy works all through the week, so there's no time to do anything then. And then on the weekends is when I cram all of my activities for all the people that I spend time with. So I just don't really have any time. Today, we're basically going to the whole plan for today. My wife and I have been invited to our friend's Halloween party again. They usually invite us to their Halloween party every year, and they like to do like a costume thing. And so I'm heading out to a craft store to check out to see if they have any like felt for my costume. My wife and I are going to go as Wirt and Greg from Over the Garden Wall. It is a animated TV series. I think it was only one season. I think it was like an animated TV like cartoon thing, and it's very cute and very cabin core-esque, and it's really fun, and the characters are really fun. And so I'm gonna be Wirt and my wife is gonna be Greg. So I'm gonna go see if I can find some like red felt to try to make a crappy version of his cone, like his gnome hat. So that's where we're heading right now. Currently it is like 54 degrees. It's the first time it hasn't rained in like 6 days, and I am very cold. I have bundled up as much as I could. I don't really have any like winter stuff other than like regular clothes for winter, so like I don't really have much to bundle up. My riding jacket it has like a layer to kind of help with like wind protection, but it's not necessarily meant for cold weather. So I'm wearing like a hoodie and another sweatshirt under that hoodie, and I can still feel the wind, bro. It's kind of chilly. So 54 is not the coldest I've ridden in. Like, I've taken my bike to work, and like I think the lowest I've ridden in this year so far has been 49 degrees. So yeah. So it's a bit chilly. I had to actually let Brigitte warm up for the first time. But I let her warm up for like a minute or two because it's been like 90 degrees or whatever. So like, but like this is the first time I actually waited like 5 minutes and sat in my car and let her warm up. But yeah, I figured we're gonna go to Michael's today, see what they have there. I might like go down because it's like in an outdoor like shopping center. So I might go up and down the shops. There's a couple other things that I've been putting off getting. Like, I need new work shoes really bad because my work shoes are falling apart, and see if they have anything on sale I can pick up for on the cheap that can fit in my book bag. So, but yeah, so that's the plan for today. And then maybe, just maybe, it's also hella windy because once it turns fall in Ohio, there's no like elevation to block wind, and ew, oh my god, it is so windy. Ah! Wow! We'll see, but I might kind of sneak in a sneaky little episode 2 of coffee reviews today after I do a little bit of shopping. It depends, we'll see. But again, it might be kind of like a cheat coffee reviews, because the whole aspect of the coffee reviews, if you haven't watched the first episode, go ahead and check it out. It's the whole aspect of it was to find like new places that I haven't been to and then like review the place, see if I like their coffee. but I just haven't had time to do it as much as I wanted to, which sucks. And I also have been pretty limited on funds, just like everybody else in their early and late 20s. We're all broken in hella amounts of debt because the world sucks. Haven't been able to really do much in that aspect, but my god, it is so windy. Let's hope my new wind muff that I made is working, because holy crap. I might sneak in a sneaky little episode too, but it's a place I've already been, but I haven't gotten to taste their fall menu yet, so we'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear. A side note though, dude, it looks beautiful out. Like all these clouds, like big poofy white clouds. It's the first time that I've seen the sun in like a week, because it's been so crappy out. It's been so like just damp and cold and gross, and it's actually kind of nice out if it wasn't so chilly. But oh my god, I don't know if you can see this wind, but I'm like drifting. Wow! You know, so the other day, so this is called First Solar. It's a solar panel company that has really like blown up in the past few years, and this building is relatively new. In the I think it was like 2020 is when they started constructing it. Maybe, I could be wrong, but the other day when my wife and I were driving home, they had like a giant helicopter. I don't know anything about helicopters, but they had like a giant helicopter carrying pieces of the building because they're expanding it again, and it was really cool to watch that. So that was pretty neat. I don't know what the semi's doing. Are you trying to get over? I don't know what he's doing. I'll just pass him. I don't know if he had his hazards on or if he had a blinker on, but like maybe if he had his hazards on and one of his lights were out on it. I'm not sure. Yeah, because he's turning right. Weird. Yeah, another one of the shops that I'm probably going to try to like look around in is like TJ Maxx. They usually have like a bunch of clothes that are like cheap. With me being like too obsessed with attention to detail when it comes to like the things that I do. So Wirt wears like gray like dress pants that are like up to his like ankles, or like they're just above his ankles, and he wears suspenders and a white button-up shirt, and I don't own any of that. So I'm gonna see if TJ Maxx has like cheap white dress shirts or something, and maybe like cheap pants. If they do have everything I'm looking for, then I might not do the coffee today, but we'll see. Like I said, we're gonna play it by ear, but this is, I think I should have posted a picture of Wirt and Greg already, but I'll post it again here. This is like what they look like. My wife already has like a bunch of clothes that looks like Greg. She just needs to make like the teapot hat, but I need to figure some stuff out for being Wirt. And if you haven't checked out like Over the Garden Wall, dude, you should watch it. It's great. If you like lighthearted cartoons and you're looking for some spooky vibes for the spooky season, I recommend it. It's a 10 out of 10. It's very cute, very spoopy. Who's all excited for freaking October, bruh? I mean, by the time I posted this video, it's already like a few days into October. It's definitely my favorite season. I love Halloween. I love spooky season. I love pumpkin patches and shit. It's the best. So I've already got my pumpkin cheesecake finally from I got it from Brewhouse, the first coffee reviews episode. They finally got their pumpkin cheesecake in, and man, oh man, was it worth the wait. I'm not completely basic in loving like the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice usually, it's fine, like I'll drink it, but I'm more of like apple stuff. Like I like me an apple macchiato, or like an apple butter cold brew, or an apple butter latte. Like that's my kind of vibe. And but I like pumpkin food. Like I like a pumpkin like strudel, or like a nice pumpkin Danish, or pumpkin pie, or pumpkin cheesecake. That's more my vibes. Or even pumpkin donuts are also pretty lit. Yeah, the apple latte, or the pumpkin spice latte it's fine. I don't hate it, but it's also, I just kind of get bored of it pretty fast, as to where like the apple stuff is muy bueno. I'm starting to get used to the weather a bit. It's super freaking windy, bro. If this audio is trash, I apologize, but I haven't gotten a video out in a while. I wanted to make one today. Hey, Toyota Tacoma. That's a truck I wish I had, but your boy can't afford that. I got me a Kia Forte. And it's already at 90,000 miles, and I owe way too much money on it. Yeah, but I like me some Toyota Tacomas. I like the TRDs. They look like kind of like desert rally trucks. Those are sick. Comment on this video and let me know, what is your dream car? And if you are a car person and that's too hard to pick because there's too many categories of car, then you can break it down. What's your dream, like, a daily driver, and what's your dream, like, you know, like maybe like fun car or whatever, or your play toy. For me, my categories that I would break it down in is like, what would be my commute vehicle, and what would be like my vehicle that I would daily drive and also use to like carry a lot of stuff, because I would want a car and a truck. I've always been not a truck guy, but I prefer to have trucks because the utility of them is like very nice to have. I mean, I wouldn't mind an SUV, but I just prefer a truck. I like the idea of an open bed in the back. But so like my dream combo, if I could have 2 vehicles and like a motorcycle, like I would want 3 vehicles in total if, you know, I lived in a perfect world and the world wasn't ending, and our, you know, you know what I mean, you know, our government's but if I could have my perfect scenario, I would have a Toyota Tacoma TRD, which they're pretty pricey, but people would be like, I want a Lamborghini truck. I'm like, no, dude, I want to speak practical, and I think Toyota Tacoma TRDs, they look sick. I like them. They're not the full-size trucks. They're not giant and unnecessary. And you can do a lot of cool stuff with them, and the stock colors are pretty nice. And I like the Honda Civic Type Rs, dude. I fucking love those Honda Civics. They look sick. I love the hatchbacks. They're pretty nice looking. And I'm a Honda boy, so I got 2 Hondas. I wish the Honda Ridgeline, the truck that Honda has, looked a little bit better, but I just don't like the way it looks. But I prefer a Toyota Tacoma. Alright, so we're pretty much almost here. It's just a couple lights, and then I turn left, and there's the shopping center. So I'm probably just going to cut the video and then start recording once I get back, to see after I do a little bit of walking around and shopping, and update you on what I find, and I'll let you know when I get back. So just, I think, nope, wrong light, I'm stupid. I go here all the time and I always do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn left in here, and I'm gonna try to shop around, see if I can find what I'm looking for, and I'll get back to you guys. So BRB.
A few moments later.
Well, that was weird. I went to turn on my GoPro and it said I had low battery, which is not accurate, because I just took it off the charger like half an hour ago, and I have only been recording for not that long. But so far, shopping trip was a pretty good success, I'd say. Didn't find any good cheap pants. Like there was pants that would have worked really well, but they were like 40 bucks, and I was like, I'm not gonna ever wear them probably outside of, you know, the costume, so really wasn't worth it to me. So skipped on the pants, but we did find a button-up shirt, nice white button-up shirt, which I can reuse, and it was only like 16 bucks, so not bad. And I also found some red felt that I can probably fashion into like a cone hat, like a gnome hat, with some hot glue. So all in all, I think it's a pretty good success. Why are they opening up a Sleep Number when we just opened up an Ashley furniture store? So I decided while I was shopping, I was like, you know what, screw it, let's get some freaking coffee. So we're gonna go and check out this coffee spot for today. So this is gonna be just a normal vlog / coffee reviews episode 2. Hell yeah. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't really have a lot of time left to record, because October is going to be pretty busy for me, and also it's going to be really hard to find like nice weather to be able to record, because like today was the warmest day that's gonna have that we're gonna have, and it is hella windy and I'm pretty cold. So I'm gonna have to unfortunately start thinking about grabbing a battery tender and finding a place to winterize my bike, so which I did not expect to do so soon, but hey, you know, it happens. It's all a part of owning a motorcycle, so might as well get this coffee reviews out. I want to at least get 2 episodes. I thought I would have a lot more, but you know, shit happens. So we're gonna go grab some coffee. The place that we're going today is a place called Flying Joe, and it's in Perrysburg, Ohio. They just got a recent renovation. They used to be in this smaller building in this complex out by Levis Commons, and there was nothing wrong with it, but they just got a lot of, like, they got really popular and they just started running out of room. So they opened up a second location, which didn't really do much. I mean, the second location is successful, but right around the same time, they also started making plans to renovate and move into a building that was just like right next to them. It's a little bit bigger space, and let me tell you, the renovations are phenomenal. It looks great in there, a lot of space. They had a bit of growing pains. There was like one time we went after they just renovated. They obviously also hired a couple new staff members, so it was like, usually when we go there, it's absolutely like amazing, but you know, it happens at restaurants. They just renovated, they just got a new spot, and they had new employees, so I wasn't too mad at them. And then we went there again after that, and they kind of redeemed themselves, so you know, no biggie. But yeah, the renovations are sick. Their menu is always really good. They have one of the best breakfast sandwiches around here. It's super good. We're just gonna get a cup of coffee today. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm thinking maybe like a hot latte. The first hot latte for this year, maybe? I think so. I need to get over. I forgot they redid all of these lanes, so the left 2 lanes turn left. It used to be these 2 lanes go straight, and then, but yeah. So, we're gonna go check them out today. And then we'll do the 1 out of 10 bean score afterwards. This dude taking a picture of me. We'll do that. Let you guys know. I probably already know that the bean score is going to be pretty high because their coffee's phenomenal. Highly recommend them. But I'll let you know what I think afterwards. See what their fall menu's like. I might get like a pastry, you know. I might spoil myself, but we're heading there now. So I haven't been out there on my bike yet either, because it's kind of like a hassle to get there without taking highways, and I don't really like getting on the highway. So the cops around here have been really cracking down on speed limits, so we are going the exact speed limit. I ain't trying to get pulled over today. But yeah, it sucks, man. Like, the weather just like, I don't think it's gonna get any warmer than this. I think this is probably gonna be the regular, which, you know, normally 50-degree weather, like mid-50s, isn't that cold, but it's just the mornings is when it gets really cold. And usually I like to record YouTube videos after I get off of work, which means I have to get to work with the motorcycle. So, you know, the mornings are like in the 40s, so it's gnarly, it's brutal, and I just don't have enough money to afford, you know, warm gear. So we do what we can do. I just haven't been able to record much, but hey, we out here. We're gonna get some coffee. I have to find a battery tender, because I think I'm gonna take the battery out of the bike and then hook it up to a battery tender, and then I think I'm gonna store the bike 1 to 2 places over the winter. I have to decide which place I want to go, but I have to also get, no, I think I still have some of that red stuff that you put in your gas tank to preserve the fuel over the winter. I think I still have some of that, so I think I'm good there. I think I just need to get a battery tender, or maybe find someone who has one that's willing to let me borrow it for the winter. Like, I know motorcycles are very particular about like what tenders you use. Ooh, what tenders you use? You want to see my tender? Okay, I'm done. All right. Well, this is why you stay vigilant and you try to be as safe as you can, because bruh, I almost rear-ended that lady. That Yorkie was cute though. Oh hell yeah, the spookies. There's ghosts in there. Ooh, scary. I'm so pumped for spooky season, man. Okay, so I love Halloween and I love like this time of year, but like horror movies and stuff are just like I don't know. They just kind of like go over my head. I think they don't really do it for me. I just don't really care for horror movies. Like it's not that I don't find them scary. Like there's definitely some times where I'm like, oh, this is intense. Like this is crazy. But like at the same time, I just get so bored. I don't know. I just find like slasher and horror movies to be bored. I like some suspense movies. Like for example, I love It Follows. Like It Follows is really cool. I like the concept. It gets a little cheesy towards like the beach part where they like shoot the invisible ghost thing. I don't like that. I like it being ethereal and not being able to like interact with it. But that and then Nope is also really good. Nope is sick. I love that movie. That one actually freaks me out because I'm petrified of aliens. So just the genre itself, it just doesn't really grasp me like I feel like it should. Because I freaking love Halloween and bats. I freaking love Halloween. Anybody know that meme? Rip Vine. What is that thing? Is that a TRD? We're just talking about you, brother. Welcome. I think that's a Toyota TRD. The wheels on it are kind of, they're all right. I don't know. It's too lifted, I think. Oh, it's gonna drive by us. Yeah, I think that's a Toyota Tacoma. I don't know if it's a TRD though. Oh, he changed the tailgate. It has no emblems on it. That one's all right. I think it's too lifted. I think the gold rims look a little silly, but you know, it's all preference. If he likes it, then I like it. It ain't mine, so I ain't gonna judge. To an extent. Pumpkin donuts. Where? Oh, at Churchill's? Interesting. You know, so something that's pretty unique to Ohio, and I think there's one location in Indiana. There's a restaurant over here. You can't really see it. It's behind the telephone pole, and this van just kind of pulled in the way, but it's called Balance. It's a Pan-Asian like street grill kind of place. It's freaking delicious. It's been one of my favorite restaurants for a while. The Pan-Asian Grill Balance. It's sick. It's like a bunch of like Asian dishes and bowls, and like you can get like tacos, but they have bubble tea, like the official branded bubble tea there. Whoo, hot dog. I'm addicted to bubble tea. That is like one of my favorite like drinks and treats for myself, because they have like milk teas. You can get like a milk tea that tastes like s'mores and stuff like that. Dude, it's sick. Yeah, they redid this whole bridge section, and it like switches lanes so you're driving on the wrong side. It's very weird. My wife hates it. I don't mind it because it kind of helps with traffic, the way they designed it. I don't know. A smarter person will understand why they did it this way. I'm too stupid to understand like the mechanics of it, but it's pretty interesting. I don't mind it. Makes it easier, honestly. Can't explain why, but I'm all for it. I don't think I've seen any other motorcycles out today. I've only seen cars. Oh, as I say that, we got ourselves a true house on a on a hog. There we go. I was trying to get that word out. Hell yeah, brother. Dude, he's dipping them corners. There's not really much that good that rhymes with corners, huh? Dipping them corners and nope, nothing. Can't get it out of my noggin, I guess. I get us a little Danish maybe, or like they make like homemade Pop-Tarts here, and it's freaking delish. There's a taco place right there called Agave and Rye. I still need to try that place. Apparently it's pricey, but the food is delicious. So one day when I have, I mean, disposable income, I don't really ever have. One day when I have income that I'm going to spend on things that I shouldn't. I guess that's a better way to phrase it. And right here on our left-hand side is Flying Joe. So we're gonna pull in, get me a cup of Joe. It's not gonna be an actual cup of coffee, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna make like a latte or something. And then we'll give ourselves a 1 out of 10 bean score. So I will be right back with you guys while I find a parking spot. I think there's one right up front, so I think we're lucky today. It might be a bit busy. They get a lot of traction on Sundays because they're one of the few coffee shops open. But yeah, we'll get back with you guys. So, reserve parking? Oh, whoops. Well, I guess I can't park here. That sucks. We'll go in the back for Here USA. Is it like a hearing aid place? Weird. All right, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get me some coffee and maybe something else, maybe a nice little treat. But
A few moments later.
man, oh man, was that good. Tell you what, if you're in the Ohio area, you catch yourself around Flying Joe, whether you're in Toledo or you're in Perrysburg, highly recommend, man. You gotta get out there. I'm telling you, Flying Joe, so good. So what I ended up getting was the maple pancake latte. I got it iced because I'll explain in a second. So I got an iced maple pancake latte with oat milk. And while I was ordering, or when I was about to order, I was gonna go up and get a menu, but this nice lady behind me, she was like, "Excuse me," because I was wearing I have this hat with a couple pins on it, and I just wasn't thinking. And for context, I am terrible in social situations. I have extreme social anxiety. I am very much introverted. And so she was like, "Excuse me, does that pin say lawful stupid?" Because my friends got me this pin based on a character that I was playing in our D&D campaign. And I just was not expecting to talk to anybody. Usually I try to get myself, you know, like work myself up to get the confidence to like talk to people. And I just was not expecting it, so it caught me way off guard. And I stupidly replied. I was like, yeah, my character is lawful and stupid. I was like, God dang it. I'm like, you're stupid in person too, Brant. Come on, bro. And it also didn't help, like I'm very bad at, like, and it has nothing to do, like, because I'm married, for context, so, but I struggle with talking with women. I mean, I think it's just in general, I just suck at talking with people, but anytime it's women, I just don't know what to say, because I always feel, I don't know, I have extreme anxiety, I don't know. So that threw me off, and she was really nice, and for some rare reason, you were the nice woman that complimented my pin, and I awkwardly talked to you for like 5 seconds and then started sweating. I apologize for how weird I am. I'm sorry, I'm introverted, I'm terrible at talking with people. But anyway, so I didn't get a chance to look at the menu, but I did know that they kept saying that they had pumpkin rolls. And so I wanted to try the pumpkin rolls, because I was just gonna get a pastry, you know, I just wanted to get something small, like a snack, because I wanted to make lunch at home. Because we're pretty broke right now, so I didn't want to spend money on food. But of course, I didn't get time to look at any other option if they didn't have pumpkin rolls, because I always do that. I always plan for the worst if they don't have what I want. And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're actually out of the pumpkin rolls." And I was like, crap. And so I just panicked and I ordered my latte ice, because I forgot that I wanted something warm. And then I ordered the breakfast sandwich that I always get, which is nice because they have the kitchen open later than a lot of other places. Usually a lot of other places will close their kitchen around like 2 or something. I don't know. I could be stupid. But anyway, so I got a breakfast sandwich on focaccia bread, which a lot of breakfast places don't do that. And the focaccia bread is lit. It is so tasty. So I got a breakfast sandwich with focaccia bread, sausage, with some egg, cheese, and a garlic aioli. Man, oh man, did that slap. My food was phenomenal. The coffee was delicious. The vibes were immaculate. I got some pictures here of my food. It was freaking delicious. It's kind of like hard to see because I was sitting in a window and the light was coming in, so I just couldn't get a great picture. And then another picture right here of the interior of the place, you know, fully redesigned, brand new building that they're taking place in, so that it's so cool in there. And then like their menu board is like an old like airport terminal menu, so it does like the flickering and stuff. It's so cool. I love that place, man. So my score, let's see. So they've been out of this pumpkin roll every time I've been in there, and they just started their fall menu, so I got a lot more opportunities to go in there. But it seems like a lot of the times when I get in there and they have something that's like a limited item, a lot of the times it's always like out by the time I get there, which, to be fair, they probably have all of it in the morning and I should just go in the morning. But you know, I don't know, it could just be nitpicky on my part. So otherwise, everything else about Flying Joe, besides the 1 or 2 times that they've messed up my order, but you know, again, like I said, it was growing pains, so I don't really blame them. I gotta slow down. I forgot hopefully there's no cops around me. Okay. I'd say out of 10 beans, let's give them a score. Out of 10 beans, today was really good. If I'm scoring them on just today's vibes, you know, the score would be super high, almost, you know, probably perfect. But I'd say an overall rating, yeah, screw it. I'm going based off of today. I'm gonna give them 10 out of 10 beans, dude. They deserve the 10 out of 10 beans. That shit was tasty. The breakfast sandwich, phenomenal. I was hoping to get a pumpkin roll, but you know, that's fine. They made up for the, you know, the delicious breakfast sandwich. The vibes were immaculate. The staff's really nice, and you know, the place is really nice to sit in. There's lots of seating. It's busy, but it doesn't feel like it's cramped anymore. So I highly recommend Flying Joe if you guys could ever check it out. It's great. I love it. But yeah, so I think we're gonna end it here. I still got a bit of a ways until I get home, but I don't want this video to be super long, and also I kind of want to focus on you know, kind of just taking a relaxing ride instead of trying to come up with things to talk about, because your boy doesn't really have much, you know, not much has been going on. I got a vacation coming up in November. We're going to Florida to see some of my friends. They're having a baby soon, so I want to see them before they have the baby. And but honestly, like, besides that, I would like to try to get maybe one, you know, I would like to try to get a couple videos out before we winterize the bike, but I don't know what's going to be on the channel after that. You know, it might be a big winter break before you see me again. I don't want to do that, but I live in Ohio, so unfortunately I'm kind of stuck with the weather here. So we'll see what happens. I would like to get a couple more videos, so we still got a few chances of you know, hanging out together. So, but I'll end it here. Thanks for checking out Coffee Reviews episode 2, I guess. You know, wasn't expecting to do it, but I was like, hey, might as well treat myself. I'm gonna be poor anyway, so screw it. And we got some stuff for our costumes, so it ended up working out. So again, comment down below what's your dream car, and like and subscribe if you would, please. It tells me that you guys like my stuff, and it goes a long way with me. You know, it tells me that what I'm doing isn't just completely useless, and at least one person enjoys it. So I appreciate you guys. Over 200 subs. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed, and I will catch you next time. Stay safe. Deuces.